You're listening to the October 3rd, 2020 reading of Blossom Goodchild's channeling with the Federation of Light.
Hi everyone. Just to say, I did this channeling on Thursday the 1st of October and feel perhaps an announcement is to come soon. I'm wondering if it'll have anything to do with a certain gentleman contracting the lurgy, which we heard about on the 2nd of October. I'm mentioning this due to the penultimate sentence. Very intriguing, just trying like all of us to connect the dots. I'm not saying this is a case, yet like all things, a possibility. So, hello to you. I'm in a good space this morning, so let us speak of all things lovely.
Welcome, Blossom, and the entire crew upon the ground who are doing what they came to do, and with such gusto. Even though, as you have mentioned, Blossom, one does not always feel this is the case. May we reassure you that the energy levels for the greater good are increasing and settling themselves within their new residence. We ask you to consider this. Many of you are aware of the depths that mankind has stooped to in order to satisfy one's desires. Deplorable acts have taken place for eons of your time. Unspeakable happenings have been the normal for those who have chosen the pathway of great darkness within their beings. When you think about the energy that such things have created, when you know that within these times, these energies are being brought to light, when you consider the turmoil within your very atmosphere due to all this surfacing, then please consider also how extremely well you are managing within such depths of such to even bring about a smile. This is no easy task that you agreed upon, yet throughout all this stirring up, you are doing so very well. You are holding, anchoring the light. This is not a questionable debate. You are doing what you came to do. You are transforming your planet. It is taking place. If you close your eyes and allow yourself to feel into this knowing, then you know it. It may not appear this way, yet we state categorically that you are drawing ever closer to that which your hearts long for.
Correct. It doesn't appear this way. Yet thanks for the encouragement. I feel the soup of the day is the waiting for the BAM announcement. I know it will not come until it does. In the meantime, keep doing what we're doing, yet for us down here, one wonders when. We can't help it. You've said it's coming, so we trust that, yet tick-tock, as the clock whiles away the hours in anticipation. More so, I think, so we can witness things actually moving along.
And yet, Blossom and all, when this announcement comes, you will be well aware of the reason why it took so long, due to all that is involved. It shall be a huge wake-up call for many.
And then taking us into a second lockdown, correct?
Correct.
A global one.
Correct. A more sinister one.
Ooh. Tell me more.
As you are aware, Blossom, we cannot.
Some ask if it'll be a lockdown instigated by the goodies or the baddies. No answer. Fair enough. I must learn to accept that you will not reveal that which is not appropriate to do so. So, the price of cabbages at the moment. Shall we discuss that?
Blossom, we do appreciate, even though you think otherwise, that from the perspective of the human who is wading through the thick slime of all that is going on, it can be very frustrating. Yet it is not our position to reveal such things. We are not here to fortune tell. We are here to bring hope. We give you snippets of information where we can, yet this is a divine plan. And we ask you to put your trust, your knowing, your acceptance, and your understanding and your acknowledgement of the truth into that. It is not, when you consider this, that we are inviting you to go along with all of this blindly.
Yet, to be honest, this waiting and this uncertainty of actually what is can feel very much like we're dancing in the dark at times.
At times, yes. The times when something new comes into your awareness and once again distracts you from the truth that your heart speaks to you about. Yet at other times, you just know that when one has come through all of this, all of that which is to come, that this world in which you reside will be a transformed one. Remember? Do you? The divine plan for you to be here is to make this happen, to bring this about. Remember. Do you?
Can't say I do, on a conscious level, of course. Yet something deep inside me rings a bell when you speak this way.
And what is the bell telling you, Blossom?
That there's so much truth in the knowing that this is what is taking place now. This is why we came. We, in the human form, sometimes cannot translate our non-human form of knowing what is.
And yet, more and more of you are feeling the power of that knowing, of what you knew before descending to earth. This is what we ask you to do. Keep on keeping on, allowing your beings to feel and know the incredible source of love, light, and power that can move mountains. And from where you feel it, within you. It is not out there anywhere. You cannot buy it.
Oh, how I wish. Could I have 2 kilos of love, light and power, please? Thanks. How much is that?
Yet within you there is no charge. Or would we say charge of a different kind? A charge of energy is right there, and the more you choose to honor it, to give it your attention, to love it, to respect it, to know it, the more the charge is recharged. Simply through your thoughts of knowing this to be the way it is. This energy of love that you are is all that you are. It is all that everything is. It is not limited.
You sure about that?
Yes, we are.
Feels like it.
Not when you know it in its fullness of truth. It is, you are energy, Blossom. How can energy be limited? For everything is energy.
Yes, yet this energy is limited whilst we reside in this human vehicle.
Incorrect. Yet if you believe this to be so, then we would correct ourselves by saying correct. With respect, and we have no intention to preach, yet it is imperative for the well-being of each individual and the well-being of all that you let go of such limiting beliefs and take into your knowing the truth. The truth is, no matter whether you are a human, an ant, or a teapot, you are all of one energy.
Teapot? I've got a few tea cozies for that.
And the tea cozy's position is to keep the tea warm whilst it is brewing. To return to the conversation at hand, the only thing stopping you becoming the powerful being you desire to be is you. Eons of time have taken this knowing away and left you with a weakness of thinking that you are something so much smaller, so much less than you are. You must shift this way of thinking, along with everything else that has to be shifted. For if you do not, you shall remain where you are. Yet if you do, you shall find yourselves reaching a height within yourself that you had no idea could be possible, or perhaps only accepted as pure fantasy. Let go of that indoctrination. Let go. Let go. Let go. Trust yourselves. Allow yourselves to become the human being what it is, being itself. When you get inside a vehicle and drive around in it, taking yourself here and there and to where you want to be, you do not change your thoughts, your power, your you from when being outside the car to when you are in it. The same soul is in the vehicle. In the same way, the you, the truth of your divine being, does not change when you enter into a vehicle of the human body. It takes you here and there and where you want to be, yet you are no different from when you were not in the human body. Nobody took who you are away from you. Nobody can.
Many may debate that.
That is their right, should they choose to. One may remove the flesh by taking away the experience of human life from one. Yet, one can never take away who you are. Never.
Yes, I get that, on the premise that we are love.
Indeed. Blossom and all souls that are of light, even those who have chosen to be in darkness for a long time. The most magnificent of days are ahead of you. There are not words to express the freedom, the delight, the newness of joy that lies waiting for you over the bridge.
You originally called it the bridge, yet I feel now you wanted to say the rainbow bridge.
This is so. The colors of the rainbow, the energy within those colors, the brightness of light that these colors, when combined, shall shed upon your planet, will indeed reflect that which the very thought of a rainbow represents. There shall be a time when these colors merge and project such beauty onto, into your planet, and within that occurrence, each one shall remember home.
So much to look forward to. We just have to hang on to that knowing. And to be honest, I'd rather be doing the best I can skipping down the avenue with that future in mind than the alternative.
It isn't long now before the next phase begins.
What? Well, just pop that little puppy in right at the end, why don't you?
Life is full of surprises, and we thought that would be a nice way to end today's conversation.
It is. I shall leave it at that then. In gratitude, in loving service, I am.